Welcome back, everyone, to Robb's Daily Classics. I'm Robb Lofaris, and this is my prediction for 2026, or buy what you love, and you'll never go wrong. The original intention of Daily Classics was back in COVID days. I was working as a substitute teacher, and like always, I hunt down some cars on breaks and figured out why not share these findings with a larger audience. The key has always been trying to find cars under $10,000. Affordability type classic cars that we can drive almost daily if you wanted to. Today that needle has moved past $20,000, but believe it or not, that's still considered affordable. So let's get to the punchline right away. You'll never make money collecting and selling classic type cars if you are really into the hobby. Find a 1993 Camaro Z28 with 75,000 miles for $8,000. You'll be putting $3,500 into that car in no time flat, especially if you care about safety and reliability so you can drive it cross country if you wanted to. Now, if you don't put that money into that car, you can definitely make money as a flipper or driveway wholesaler without titling the car in your name, which in many states is a no-no. The key is not to lose money. So that 1993 Camaro you bought for $8,000 plus the $3,500 you put into it, in 5 years' time, will it be worth more? I think so, but that's the acid test. My simple formula for finding nice cars is originality, condition, and price. For me, originality starts the conversation, and price is always the last to consider because you never know what triggers a seller to accept an offer. So with this in mind, here's my prediction for 2026. Just keep buying what you love. You find that 1979 Lincoln Mark V, even with the 400 cubic inch engine, if you can see yourself at a Dunkin' Donut drive-thru ordering coffee, it's likely something to consider, even if it doesn't have the 460 motor. The same goes for the C4 Corvettes. I like the later years, but it's a fairly exotic car to enjoy under $5,000. Flip the bonnet up and get into that car. Sure, the steering wheel bushings will need to be replaced, but you'll figure that out, and that's what the fun is all about. On the daily driver's side of the equation, rather than buy a brand new Honda to commute to work every day for $45,000, just buy a 1998 Buick LeSabre with the 3.8-liter V6. You can find them with 45,000 miles for like $5,500, and they'll last you 10 years if you take care of that car. And then you can use the balance to buy your first home. So for Daily Classics and drivers, there really isn't a prediction for 2026. Other than the bargains will be there where others never look. The 1980s, the 1990s, early 2000s are great hunting grounds because few folks dive into those model year categories looking for classics and daily drivers. I think if you put $15,000 aside for 2026, you can still have tons of fun with this hobby. And for those that bought a new Ford GT in 2002 for $135,000, there'll be million-dollar cars in 2026, so big congratulations. While those who garaged a 1978 Corvette pace car with 3,000 miles, you likely won't see $50,000 any longer, unfortunately. I like focusing on 64, 74 muscle cars. I think they leveled off. 911 SCs, somewhat declining or leveling off. 928s, recently higher, but highly negotiable. Mercedes-Benz SLs, they're kind of declining and very negotiable. C4s, early years of declining, post-1993 holding, but still very negotiable. Any Camaro IROC appreciating. Any Camaro or Firebird with a manual transmission appreciating. Holden GTOs, manual transmission, appreciating. If not just for the engine, it's for drifters. 1970s eras Toyotas, still strangely appreciating. Lincoln Marks, depreciating and very negotiable. I think a lot of that has to do with its sheer size. And here's one, a 1989 LeSabre T-Type Coupe, very much appreciating. Hey, these are my opinions, and I'm sure for every one person that might agree, there are 10 that don't, which is good news because the prices will be lower with less demand on the cars I love. So enjoy the car hobby for 2026. And remember, in this nutty political world we live in, buy cars out of the state you live. Enjoy its people, its culture, its highways, the countrysides, and the cities. You'll likely discover how united we really are. especially when it comes to the cars we love so very much. Happy New Year and enjoy.